What is going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with the introduction of Peter B. Parker joining the game with Marvel Strike Force as well. Going to be the first character out of this new Spider Society skill raid team. So the first of this nature where they are going to have dual traits. We're going to be taking a look at his Red Star Orbs just because we have the increased promotion here to get a higher red on him. In addition to that, guys, just a quick reminder as well, we do have actually the Spider Society Showcase event starting as well, so you can take advantage of these opportunities for rewards and so forth. But yeah, exciting times. We're going to be taking a look at his kit, what we could be preemptively taking a look at in terms of upgrading T4s, and what potentially his ISO-8 is going to be. Doesn't have other additional information here, as you can see, likely going to be featured in an upcoming event. But what's really notable about his capabilities is that Peter B. Parker here is going to be applying Safeguard to protect the Spider Society on spawn. He also gives additional resistances and supportive capabilities, as well as the respective team not actually being able to gain defense down. So you're definitely going to want this character if you're going to plan to bring him up into the specific raids for solo session. But as well, let's take a look and see how he is going to be outside of just the raid, right? Because obviously many of the folks that are participating right now in the end game for the nodes in Incursion 2, well, even with my alliance right now, we're doing 70-75% each day, and we're only reaching pretty much the middle section here of bio, and then it's barely just starting skill. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Obviously, if you're in Incursion 1, you're gonna have a little bit more value here, but as you can see, if you're doing Incursion 2, you may not even need this team until we push higher and higher, or additionally, like I said, your alliance is getting more efficient and aiming for that higher percentage, 80% plus and beyond. So guys, enough of that. One thing we did learn, what we experienced with the Cabal, and as well as the Iron Patriot close unlock, is that with each and every one of these characters now, I am going to be opening one Power Core Orb. There's a chance we can get more shards, but it just gives us that shortfall difference. We can't rely on Scopely to give us this generosity here in terms of the shards, and we just want to avoid this entire situation as before. So we're going to open an Orb just for the fact that we have a chance here to just get additional shards, 8 shards. Good stuff. It is what it is. And now we can transition here to the Red Star Orbs, which we also see him featured, which means, yeah, he is going to be giving us that additional 15% increase here. And if you want to double check, you hit I for additional details, and you do see Peter B. Parker with the 15%. Okay, so obviously we're going to be, gunning for anything less than, oh, there you go. One orb, that's all it took. Just for the sake of this video, I'll just open another one because we got so many reds going around, and everything is just getting essentially duplicated with each and every one of these new tunes getting added into the game now. Oh, double 7 red, my goodness. Okay, let's do a couple more here. That'll maybe get some sort of upgrade that's not Peter B. Parker. And that's kind of what it's come down to, guys, in terms of the Red Star economy, with all of us, pushing. Oh my God, 3 reds? Are you kidding me? My goodness. Okay, yeah, let's, I think do I have a 7 red on? Yeah, I got Void Knight 7 red too. So yeah, at some point then, it's basically just going through the motions and seeing when you don't get a duplicate, right? So most folks should be able to get 7 reds now if you're in the end game like myself, just with many of these characters already being upgraded enough. That's a duplicate as well. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do one more. Another Peter B. Parker at 7 red. Let's do one more and then we'll call it a day. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can see why there's no fun in that anymore, guys. It used to be hard, but it's crazy how what's happened with our Red Star economy. Okay, let's take a look at this kit. Peter B. Parker, morning routine is his basic ability. He's going to be applying regen to himself, as well as the most injured hero Spider-Verse character. So what I do like is that it expands beyond just the Spider Society team. He's also applying offense down for a couple of turns and applying evasion to the most injured. So he's going to give me some natural protection with this basic. If you were to T4 this, regen's actually going to be applying to 2 injured hero Spider-Verse characters or self, and as well to evasion to 2 of the most injured. So I do like that extra value add. It really depends on how survivable this team is. Let's take a look at the rest of his kit before we make that assumption here. But it is a nice T4 upgrade here on the basic, just because some additional survivability. We got the Mayday's First Web special ability, so attacking primary and adjacent targets as well as clearing positive effects. He's also going to be once again applying regen to himself and all hero Spider-Verse. Again, I love the fact that it's not just singled out to the Spider Society team. This ability also does heal injured Spider-Verse allies for 20% of his HP, so obviously having a higher red on him is good, as well as in addition to that, applying offense up. clearing more positive effects as you bring this ability up. Offense down is also going to be applied. Healing gets increased. All positive effects actually gets stripped away if you go to level 6. And then finally, with the T4 upgrade here, he's actually going to be calling the Hero Spider-Verse ally with the least amount of speed bar to attack the most injured enemy. So it's nice because you can take a look at your team and really see who's going to be getting that attack. And you know, if you think about characters like Spider Weaver, I do like the versatility where you can slot in different Spider-Verse characters. So definitely good to have here. That additional damage can be very notable, especially with him being more of a supportive character. Having that offensive output from a fellow team member could be a big difference maker. Ultimate ability is known as Daddy-Daughter Day, so attacking primary adjacent targets as well as applying disruption. He's also going to be clearing 2 negative effects from himself and all Hero Spider-Verse allies, in addition to applying defense up for himself and again Hero Spider-Verse allies, right? Regen's getting added, and as well to the most injured. Counters are going to also get applied to the highest damage. So healing self. So both his special and his ultimate does heal, which is awesome to see. He's just going to be bringing so much support for the team. Really bringing in Peter B. Parker is going to be the difference maker of how survivable your skill raid team is going to be. Because of him getting actually slotted in here as a bio character, I can definitely see some value even in the bio raids too. Especially, but the one thing to be mindful of is obviously Hero Spider-Verse, right? So that does not apply to some of the Hive Mind teams just because a couple of them are villains. But we also see here that this is going to be a cleanse as well as an offense down being applied to the enemies. And then finally, with the T4 here, disruption and as well as immunity for himself and all Spider Society allies. So this one does specifically tie back to the Spider Society team. And then finally, the baby on board here, passive ability. So there's going to be a boatload of different buffs here, prolonging the duration of all positive effects, applying assist now to the highest damage Hero Spider-Verse ally. Once again, bringing in additional tunes on your side to do that damage, right? He's also going to be healing again for the passive whenever any Hero Spider-Verse characters actually attack, which is pretty notable, guys. And gaining additional HP. Spider Society allies also gaining that notable uptake, resistance getting added, and so forth. And then as well, what's going to be happening is as you bring this ability up, there's going to be, if the character that did attack had vulnerable, they're actually going to clear the vulnerable from this character, which is really awesome, just being able to cleanse that right away. In raid specifically, he's going to be gaining additional resistance on spawn, and I do like how this is actually outside of just raids. He's going to be applying death proof, defense up, deflect, and as well, once again, to that broader Spider-Verse tag. And then finally, this is going to be just specific to raids, which is applying a safeguard to himself and all Spider Society allies. And if there's 3 or more Spider Society allies, this character and Spider Society allies cannot gain defense down. So I think his special, his ultimate, and his passive are really strong upgrades just to give him that notable addition, not just damage but as well as buffs. But this passive really here is only applicable if you're bringing this team up into a raid setting. Other than that, both his special and as well as his ultimate actually does apply out of the modes for raid specifically. So I do like how there's going to be some more versatility. If you're planning to bring this team up to be more well-rounded outside of raids, I would start off with the special and ultimate, and then only T4 the passive ability here, only if you're using them in raids. Otherwise, you can actually stop at level 4 here. So for that reason, guys, this is a very good character in terms of just what he's going to be bringing to the table. I think it really makes a lot of sense for him. If you need more vulnerables to be applied to the enemy, I definitely think Skirmisher is going to help get that additional focus. But I think personally for myself, because of him being supportive and healing across the board, ISO-8 healer probably makes the most sense just because he's going to be healing himself, but as well making sure that team stays alive, guys. So there you guys have it. A quick and short breakdown here of this character. I think he's going to be the backbone of this team to ensure their survivability. So I definitely do plan on bringing him up because I want to be competing in the higher incursion 2 raids as well. Having said that, guys, again, another reminder here that we got the Loose Thread Spider Society Showcase, so make sure you're going through that because there's some rewards that you can take advantage of for free. Thank you for your time as always. Good luck with your guys' Red Star Orbs. Let me know what you get in the comments below. Thank you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.